Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today, as of June 1st, marks my 1-year anniversary of my comic, The Path Full of Thorns, practically my 1-year anniversary of I Was Paint X. I posted a couple of days before I started Path Full of Thorns, but Path Full of Thorns was kind of the way I got recognized on there. I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, 1 year, that's not really a thing to celebrate. Well, here are my reasonings for it. 1, I've wanted to quit many times, but I haven't. And 2, I skyrocketed in my first year, so this is my thank you to all of you. So, without further ado, I hope you all enjoy watching me struggle to do the following: talk, draw, and make a good video. So, like I said, we are going to be celebrating, and the way that we're going to be celebrating is a Q&A. Now, YouTube isn't involved in any of these questions due to this is a celebration for I Was Paint, so my fans, all of them, the ones who were there from the beginning and the newer ones, are going to be the ones asking questions in this Q&A. And right here on the footage, I just want to say I am making the comic icon for the rebooted version of Path Full of Thorns. It's very outdated due to the new character designs, but I was just gonna say that just so y'all knew what y'all was looking at. So, on to the first question. This first question says, which mythical creature would you bring to reality? So if we were talking like all mythical beings, I would definitely pick vampires so that I could get turned into one. If you would have asked me that a year ago, whenever all I knew of vampires from Twilight, I probably would have said maybe, but after watching Vampire Diaries, I adore vampires. Okay, question number 2 says, if you could bring any Path Full of Thorns characters to life, which one? Now, I had to think about this, and if I had to choose, I would probably pick Monica or Levi. I love both of them. Those are two of my favorite characters that I've created. Well, I didn't create Levi, but we're just gonna look past that. So, yeah, if I had to say why, I would just pick I love them both dearly, and they're both like my baby characters, basically. Like, I draw them more often outside the comic, which I guess I technically draw the other ones. Definitely not equal amount, but I draw them quite often. But I definitely draw Monica the most. And I just feel like it would be very nice to talk with Monica about, like, beauty and stuff like that. Arya would be good for that too, since we're both insecure beings. Okay, question number 2 is, which character from my comic is your fave? This is sent from official TAF account on I Was Paint X, also known as my beloved Amy. Okay, so I had to think about this, and there isn't much character development yet, but I really like the main character, which her name is, hold on, let me go look. Okay, the MC of your comic's name is Akuma Ito. Very pretty name, by the way. I also really like the redhead magical girl that you have. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. I'm not going to go look again. So we're just going to move on to the next question, which is also sent from Emmy. Question number 3. Marry me. And sent from another one of my besties, Shiny Goose, is marry me as well. So I'm just gonna say I feel very much like Elena Gilbert, Bella Swan, America Singer. I have two great options that I can't choose. But I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to reject you both. I'm not interested in you that way. Okay, next question. What does Emiya think of sloths? Well, she likes them, but she also is low key kind of scared of them and doesn't get their usual lazy composure on how slow they move. So, taking a break from the questions for a moment, what I'm showing you now is my process for the panels of my comic, and I'm probably going to blur out the speech bubbles. If you want to know what they're saying, you can go to my Ibis account. I will see. I don't think I can link it in the description. I don't know if you can link an Ibis account on the description, but I'll see what I can do. If I can't, then well, it's just Asuna forever, same as my username, just without the X. Okay. So I want to say that I had a lot of fun doing this page, and I really liked how it turned out. I feel like Yuki is like super cute in it. I really like how her hair turned out in those first two little frames. But little did I know later on, Yuki's hair is gonna give me a lot of trouble the way that I do in this new like manga art style. But I guess I'm just gonna have to suffer through because I'm not rebooting this comic again for the third time. Um, So yes, and each episode of this new and improved Pathful of Thorns is only gonna be one page per episode until until further notice, because I'm a busy woman. So next question: is Arya still in the comic? That was a character, right? Yes, she is, and I'm going to make her not forgotten, as is a big joke on here. And also, just I want to say, I'm going to talk about this page a little bit more because this one gave me so much trouble. And I'll get back to your question again in a bit, anonymous. But this page gave me so much trouble because of the final one with Monica, her first like actual appearance on here. Absolutely hated it. So annoying. Um, the dynamic pose. I did really like how her body ended up turning out, but I had so much trouble with the hands, as you're probably going to be able to see on the footage. Okay, back to your question, Anonymous. Um, that was a character, right? Yes, Arya was a character, and I get that you forget her a lot. I even forget her a lot. I have a painting that I painted a while back, and I thought I did all the characters while Arya was missing. She hasn't had many episodes except for her introduction episode, but she is still definitely a character, and she still is a main character. Um, so Shiny Goose says, "How are you?" I am good. I'm doing pretty good. I have some allergies, but other than that, I'm doing pretty well. Um, okay. So yeah, oh, and I had some dynamic shading on here along with the dynamic pose. Okay, I'm running out of time to read all these out. I have 2 minutes left. Okay. Who are you in a relationship with? From Shiny Goose. No one, although I have been in one before, online, years back, but we don't talk about that. Because that was in like 2020 or 2023 or whenever on Roblox. We're not going to talk about that. Okay. What's one thing you love about yourself? Well, I I don't know. I guess I don't really have. This is gonna sound so bad, but I don't really have anything I love about myself. I guess I love. Okay, everything I love about myself also has bad things with it, like my stubbornness. I love how stubborn I can be, but I also hate how stubborn I can be. Um, my ability to collect things, which also means that my room is piled up and I lose a lot of money. But I guess I love the fact that I can do art. Art is my passion, and I'm working hard to make it my major if I can make good money off of it. Okay, what's the regret you made in comic making? Not planning anything out. I've had so many people come to me being like, okay, what's this? Like, what's it about? What are key points in the story? Like, I don't understand. And honestly, I wish that I would plan a lot more, but I don't. I never plan that much. And who is your fictional crush? Okay, so I mentioned that I love the Vampire Diaries, right? Damon Salvatore, aka Ian Somerhalder. There you go. And lastly, which TPFOT girl was made first? Yuki, because I intended for her to be the main character, and I had a lot of inspiration from Ichika Hashino from Project Sakai. If you look, they're pretty much identical. They could be twins. Cute Sapphire says, "Did you know you're one of my besties on Ibis?" Well, am I surprised? No, I'm kidding. Oh, well, you're sweet too. I hope to get to know you better. Okay, someone says, what was your inspo for your favorite character you made? Monica, her inspo was, typical pretty anime girl, and personality wise, Monica from DDLC, and name wise. Who are your biggest inspos for Pathful Thorns? And she means this in like artists and other people. Um, my biggest inspo. Well, I I guess I really took into like thought Komi can communicate, so that would be Tomohito Oda, I think. I can't really see my bookshelf from where I'm sitting, but I think that's his name. Um, and I really took inspo from the name idea stemmed from Mizuki's sixth focus event on Project Sakai. Like I think it's like where does the path of thorns lead to or something like that. So I took Pathful of Thorns. Um, I also took some of myself. I took a lot of myself into Pathful of Thorns, like the way I think, certain troubles I have. So I guess myself too. Love to draw manga with some of it, not gonna lie. Um, Rinsphere art a little bit, although I don't watch her that much. And of course, all of you guys and my dearest friends on Iris Paint. Shout out to the Mute Girl and Dinner Time. Dinner Time's by Emmy. What's your fave Pathful of Thorns character you made? Okay, so I know I said Monica, and that's still semi-true, but lately it's been Emiya. I absolutely love her personality and how, like, blunt she is. I find it quite funny. I also really have come to like her design. I didn't really like it at first, but I like her yellow hair and like her orange striking eyes. I think that's a very fun design to draw. I also like her redesign with her new hair. So yeah, that's that. Okay, let me go to the rest of the questions. I have to go find the rest of them deep inside my phone. Okay, so the next question says, "What is your favorite anime?" I really like Horimiya, Hora, Horimiya, Horimiya, Mita, however you properly pronounce it, Sword Art Online, and I'm picking three. I really like Spy X Family, but I don't know if that'll make it to my top three. I don't know. We'll have to do for now. Um. Okay, so this is the last question I'll be answering. Will you ever do a face reveal? And the answer to that is maybe, but I don't really know. I've always been very insecure about my face. And will you ever start an Etsy shop? I'm counting this as one because it was sent by the same person. And I'm trying, but I'm also sketched out about Etsy. So, yeah, that's that. But if y'all are wanting to buy my stuff, then, I mean, yeah, I guess I can. Eventually. So right now I'm just doing the coloring to my drawing, and again, I'm gonna say thank you all so much for all y'all's views and likes. I know a lot of you who were from the beginning aren't here on Ibis anymore or don't care for my stuff anymore, but I'm very glad, and I'm glad that you went through with all my other comics too, like Dusk Rose, recently been deleted, Teardrops on a Device. Trying to work on rebooting it, but I don't know if I'm going to. I am working on surprising y'all with some more projects. I have a new comic coming out soon, and I have, as y'all know, the Yandere Simulator comic coming out really soon, as soon as I finish this first episode, which I've been kind of putting on the back burner. Um, but listening to Suki Suki Daisuki lately has really made me want to work on it again. The like original, like really old, like 80s, or like, I think it came out in the 80s. Um, one, oh, so good. I love how like creepy but also childish it sounds at the same time. Definitely gonna be listening to that whenever I'm making episodes of the Yandere Simulator one. Okay, well, I guess I'll talk a little bit more about the art. I'm currently coloring it in, like I said, and Yuki's hair on this panel specifically, I just finished this one today, by the way, um, really gave me a lot of trouble, and I absolutely hated it, but we're not even going to bother talking about that. And yeah, I hate the bucket tool because it always like goes on the whole canvas or into Monica's face like it just did. But I guess our bucket tool is flawed. If you know of a setting that can fix that, then let me know. But for now, I'll just have to keep making sure that every single little line is perfect. And well, yeah, that's it for the drawing process. So this has all been a very, very bittersweet journey. but I hope to continue and finish Pathful of Thorns, and I definitely have plans for how I want it to go, but I just want to say thank you all. A lot of y'all are my biggest inspiration for it, not to sound cheesy or anything. And, well, thank you all for watching very much. I am so thankful for all of you, and I'm so glad that I've met all of you. And I will see you all next time soon. Bye.